Hi, so I thought it might be easier if I just did a quick little video to explain the things we're voting on yesterday, Tuesday, today, Wednesday. These are the Lord's amendments to the Brexit Bill, the Great Repeal Bill, because I've had so many emails on it and so many tweets, it's kind of impossible for me to keep up. So yesterday, the big drama yesterday was around meaningful vote. You'll have seen in the press, I'm sure, some very last minute agreement from government. Myself and 13 colleagues went to see the Prime Minister literally about 15 minutes before the end of the debate, where she gave us her personal assurances across the table that she would work with Dominic Greene, who had tabled this improved amendment to ensure that Parliament gets a say on the final deal. Government had come a long way actually towards that by tabling their own amendment, but the crucial part that they were missing was what happens if there's no deal. And pretty much everybody would agree that that will be the worst of all worlds, and should that come to pass, unlikely though it may be, we need to be prepared for that and have a process in place that determines what Parliament would do. So very last minute concessions. Essentially what happened was that 2 out of the 3 parts of Dominic Greene's amendment were accepted. The government said that they would put that into the bill, but the third part had some constitutional questions and they wanted to talk about that. So those conversations are starting today, tomorrow. So all being well, the bill will now go back to the House of Lords, where government will table this amended version that incorporates all the things we're worried about, i.e. that there needs to be a full and proper meaningful vote. And then it will come back to the House of Commons, I think on Monday next week, where we'll get a chance to vote on that. Absolutely, unequivocally, should there be anything lacking in that bill that we're hoping to see, then our little gang, we will vote against it. But I'm very hopeful, very positive meeting with the Prime Minister yesterday, that she will be true to her word. The other vote yesterday that received less drama, principally because the government had already conceded, was we now have on the face of the bill that there will be no hard border in Ireland, thus protecting the Good Friday Agreement. So that's great news. Today our attention turns to 3 big things really. Customs agreement, customs union, Dubs amendment around children refugees, and EEA and whether the country should look to stay in the European Economic Area. First 2, we've already had great compromise from government. They've amended the word slightly, but they've said that they will lay before Parliament their intentions as to how they will seek a customs agreement with the EU, which I think is great progress. Not going to vote against that today because we also have the trade bill that will be coming back, so there'll be plenty of opportunity to debate that further. Dubs, the Dublin 3, which says that children can join, unaccompanied children can come to the UK to join a family member. The government has completely compromised on that, extraordinary actually, and said that aunts and uncles, any family member, that a child can come here from Europe if they're a refugee. So that's brilliant news, so lots of concessions there. The only other item that I think I'm minded to abstain on today is around Britain staying in the European Economic Area. Myself and the little gang that I work with and that are looking to preserve a soft Brexit have already tabled an amendment to the trade bill requesting that. So we have opportunity to debate that next month, but I'm putting sort of my line in the sand. I'm abstaining today to say actually, yes, we need to see government keep that on the table to the bitter end. So I'm abstaining and giving them warning, if you like. Should have mentioned on the meaningful vote yesterday, I forgot to mention how I voted. I abstained. I'd had great assurances from the Prime Minister, but actually I do want to see it when it comes back from the Lords next week. So again, that's me putting my marker in the sand to say, yeah, I want to see this. So both the EEA, customs agreement and meaningful vote, if we don't get where we need to at the end of the day, I will vote against, but so far things are looking good. Hope that's helpful.